ladies and gentlemen, as we open up with the first game on Marvel Rivals Nationals, UMB versus question what team we're playing against. Oh boy. As we get into the opening map, we're going to be playing Burning T'Challa Domination. Not a bad first random pick, I should say. 3 people from our side are picking Black Widow. Looking for the vibes. Today we're going to be playing against Paradise Valley Community College. Let's stop everything. This is so cool. Actually, I'm up here. Okay, as bands come in, Hela, Bucky, Spider-Man, and Gambit are out of the equation. It looks like UMS Boston does not want to deal with any shenanigans as Spider-Man instantly getting banned. Probably having a good idea of what the other team likes to play, having a good idea of what Puma likes to run.
Pick your hero or villain. I'm not judging.
Kind of quiet.
Before you attack, get ready.
As the bands come through,
Mighty Magneto,
UMass Boston up against Puma Esports.
By the people we strive to protect and lead.
Quite so.
This should be a good match.
You are very perspicacious.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2.
Oh crap, how do I do this again?
All you need to do is capture the mission area.
F1 to 12? Is that not what I'm doing? Chad, I think my thing is cooked.
That should be sufficient.
As IQ gained the first opening engagements. Damage going back and forth. No picks being found yet for either side. That shouldn't be a problem though. The Soupy diving the backline, getting a pick on the Snowy Dragon. Down one healer on the side of UMass Boston. Things looking dire as they look like they need to reset. It's not letting me switch. It's not letting me switch POVs on. We're like the cook guys. But UMass Boston doing their best to hold on. Shiv going down, becoming another casualty at the hands of Puma Esports. IQ just looking to get out of there as Jartesi also going down. First fight going in the way of Puma as UMass Boston sent back to their spawn. But Puma, unrelenting, just continuing to apply pressure as the Soupy able to get out of there. No, it's working. I need to change my metal keybind or else I'm gonna hear that a lot. As IQ just getting continuously pressured by Puma, not able to do much as he does go down. Shivster able to find a consolation kill onto Jay's 2, but will that be enough as Rimuru going down as well? Things are not looking good as UMass Boston still haven't been able to leave their spawn yet. Point being capped at 80% now. Oh crap! Now I gotta disable Steam screenshots as well. All right, okay, that's kind of awkward. Okay, IQ spotting out a stray, but able to not do anything. Shifter try. Ooh, IQ just getting down. Lone Star getting a kill on Jatesi. No value from the ult. As UMass Boston desperately trying to hold on to the first point, not wanting to give it up just yet. Box Tops doing all he can, finds a kill on the refarf. Portal coming in now from IQ. As overtime not going anywhere soon. IQ trying to find a pick onto high voltage. Gets it. It's just Invis on point now. But will that be enough? Oh, looks like there's a pause. Oh, looks like I'm having some technical difficulties here as a player from Puma Esports. The PC froze and we will be waiting a little bit. I can pull up the chat. I'll just give you some time to fix some stuff. Hold on, let's look at chat. Yo, all my shit is messed up. Leave me alone, drag fan. Alright, looks like game. Oh, nope, hold on, never mind. False alarm as game immediately. Game immediately repause. Well, for anyone watching, how's your day? You know, are you rooting for UMB or are you rooting for Puma Esports? You know, personally, I'm a big Shiv fan. I need to disable Steam screenshots. Oh my god, this is I'm always ill prepared when it comes to setting up the stream, which isn't exactly the good thing. Let's look at my settings. Okay, I disabled it temporarily, so no more screenshots. So it looks like we are getting ready back up. Still waiting on Jay the second to get back into the game. Ah, damn, that's some good water. Pause going on for 3 minutes and counting. Oh, this is time to set up everything I need to as well. This is perfect. There's a 30-minute pause limit? My god, I wonder if anyone's ever actually used up all 30 minutes. Looks like everyone's in game, just needing 6 more people to confirm. UMB looking to get right back into it. Two more, and then we can continue the game. As we are going to get back underway, all the action picking up right after where we left off. Overtime. And looks like UMass Boston able to finally capture point, but at what cost? Puma already up to 99%. UMass Boston needs to have a flawless hold for the next minute and 40 seconds. UMass Boston doing their best to hold this choke point. They understand that they cannot let them get up too far or else it'll be all over. Look, IQ looking to get up in there, but maybe 2 in there as Daredevil popping out his ults, making everyone blind, but luckily Rimaru there just to take him down before anything really happens. Chartesi in the back line just doing his best to keep up the front line. IQ going to be going down now. Chartesi finding a pick in return onto Lowstar, and Shifter chipping in, finding a pick onto the Soupy, and UMass Boston doing such a great job of holding on for their life. But luckily, that's going to be short-lived as Rimuru does go down. Box Tops looking to retreat, and Refarv just finding 2 picks onto the UMass Boston boys, looking to find more. It's all left in the Box Tops. IQ and Chartesi now, as no tanks are left on site. Soupy looking to find something, gets a kill onto Box Tops. But will that be all as UMass Boston looking to flood back onto point? Chartesi copying the invisible boundary, looking to further delay and buy enough time for UMass Boston to reach back to point. Shivster getting a pick on the J second, and Rimuru is just back, punching away. Still has clobbering time up, looking for the perfect time to use it as Hardware finding the pick on to Snowy Dragon. Clobbering time being popped open now, quickly retreating, not looking to die, not wanting to give up the point. And Shifter getting a pick on to Daredevil. Another invincible boundary coming in from the side of Puma as we go back into overtime. It could go either way as Lowstar picking a pick onto Box Tops. And we're getting to the final 60 seconds. IQ popping all that, unable to find anything as Fair Magneto coming out, and it's just on the Snowy Dragon to contest.
Rest easy, Ben.
But I don't think there's enough time I don't think there's enough time for the Strange. Strange portal is not up yet. And unfortunately, the first point going in the favor of Puma Esports. Wow. What an intense round. That could have went back and forth. My god. Ults being exchanged from both sides. It looked like it could have went either way. But in the end, UMass Boston unable to complete the comeback.
Before you attack.
Spirits still look like they're high for the side of UMass Boston as they look to brush off that first point lost.
It's good to see you. We're a long way from Korea.
White Fox
Amy Han, if it's good to see me,
being employed now,
smile?
hopefully changing the fortunes of UMass Boston.
How smiling works.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it?
And as we enter our second point, will UMass Boston be able to recover from their initial loss?
Need some help.
Remember, we're looking to spearhead this assault. Joined in by IQ, looking to get aggressive on the Wolverine. Unable to find anything initially, gets out smartly, not wanting to give up the initial first kill.
Looks like the mission area is yours.
Chaos ensues as damage being exchanged from both sides. Not looking like either team wants to give up a kill, but Shifster finding the pick on the Low Star, but Refar finding a pick onto the Luna Snow. And it looks like everything is spiraling out of control once again as Refar just doing a great job of disrupting the backline. And it's just Jartesi now on the White Fox. Unfortunately, not long for the world as UMass Boston once again having to regroup. Rimuru not wanting to give up that Luna Snow. Jumps in to save the day. Clobbering time is back up for the side of UMass Boston along with Phoenix Salt. Refarv once again finding value. Getting a pick onto IQ, and it looks like this is Daredevil is just proving to be very, very annoying for the side of UMass Boston. Popping the Devil. All it's being popped now. We are Venom being popped. Phoenix all being popped. White Fox all being popped. And it looks like UMass Boston coming on the top of this exchange. Snowy Dragon being forced to use all, not wanting to give up her life. As UMass Boston quickly takes control of the site, not giving up a lot of the points like they did the previous round, looking to hunt down the Deadpool. But J2 able to slip the net. And as we enter another team fight, UMass Boston looking to quickly recover their ults. IQ almost up to his ult along with Fair Magneto. But Jartesi needs to watch out now. He could die, and he does go down. Shivster looking to recover the deficit, but unfortunately goes down as well. Invisible Boundary being popped. We are Venom being popped. Box Tops unable to find the Invisible as quickly as it started. UMass Boston sent back to the spawn once again. IQ getting off the Wolverine, going back to the Punisher now. UMass Boston looking to make some changes. As Shifts are doing all that he can to find a pick onto J second. And Daredevil just once again finding value in the backline, killing the Luna Snow, and IQ able to get the trade. But will that be enough as UMass Boston looking a bit frazzled as WeFarm continuously applying this pressure. Phoenix all being popped once again, should find the pick onto Low Star, unfortunately hits out unscathed. Cloak and Dagger all being popped, Rimuru finding a pick, but unfortunately it's not enough. White Fox all being popped, looking to keep UMass Boston in the game as Jartesi looking to do all he can, doing heavy amounts of damage, but unable not finding any kill. Daredevil being popped once again, and Jartesi finding a pick onto WeFarm. shutting down the Devil and looking to continuously apply this pressure as Puma being pushed back into the spawn. Strange portal does come out from IQ. But will that be enough? 70% as UMass Boston just needs to win one more potential team fight to push this to a third point.
It seems we have company.
They've almost got it.
As Weefarf looking to get aggressive once again. Stuck on point, but luckily not able to find anything this time. But unfortunately able to get unscathed. We are Venom being popped once again. Not able to find anything. And that could be the saving grace for UMass Boston. As this could be a potential last fight. Hardwire finding a pick onto IQ. Shifter finding a pick onto both J2nd and the Soupy. But unfortunately it's not enough as both supports almost down. No, excuse me. White Fox is still up. Doing everything she can to stay up. But unfortunately goes down in the end. And Rimuru just looking to punch his way out of the situation. But unfortunately, it is not enough. Slowly Dragon does have the fate of both foes. Pops in. This could be enough to stall long enough for UMass Boston to get back into the fight. And it's just IQ and Shifter looking to jump back in the fight. IQ doing all he can to find anything, something. Unfortunately, not able to find anything. Shifter up next on the plate. Fortunately, not able to find anything. Overtime, running out. Captain America going to touch point. Rimuru doing all he can to stall as long as he can. Charchesi going to go down now. No supports on the scene. This could just be a last-ditch effort as UMass Boston throwing everything that they can to contest. First map going into favor of Puma Esports.
Another epic victory. Big win.
Unfortunate results here as UMass Boston almost completing to come back on both the first and second map. Unfortunately, Weefarv just doing so much in the backline, just continuously disrupting UMass Boston's rhythm. And UMass Boston, hopefully they can recover from this loss. Adjustments might need to be made as I'm sure that UMass Boston realizes, but the Daredevil is just a nuisance in the backline, continuously just getting aggressive and finding value. Doesn't have to be a support, but I'm sure that Rimuru has a plan in mind. As you know, he tried with the thing, but unfortunately the thing couldn't clobber his way out of this situation. Wow, that's a lot of talking, my god. Maybe I need to tone it down, but holy crap. This game is, there's just so much happening at all times. How are your hopes on that UMB? I have high hopes for UMass Boston, you know. It took them a while to warm up in the first map. I think they had a good idea and good general direction. It was just towards the end that the data from the other team was just able to find so much value, and you could really see that UMass Boston was just really struggling to take care of them, especially in the mid rounds. It definitely lost them a lot of points for domination, and that's what really screwed over UMass Boston. Had they been able to stop the bleeding a little bit earlier, I think this could have turned out a lot different from UMass Boston. But luckily, you know, this wasn't a blowout for UMass Boston. I think they still have a really good chance to win up the series. Can you tell Jarn shit to stop playing the long? Yo, the season's over, bud. All right, season's over, buddy. Season's over. Season's over, Bear. Like I know you want your guys to like do better next season, but like, yo, season's over, bro. And we're locked into this game. And as we get Shiv showing some love to his coach, saying I love you, Tom. This guy probably watching the stream on the side. And as we head into the Door Convoy map, aka Yggdrasil, I believe, should be one of UMass Boston's stronger maps, so looking to see a change of fortune. And as we head into the second round, excited to see how UMass Boston tried to switch things up. Maybe if they were distracted, they would have gone further. But you know what the funny thing is, Bear? Had they won yesterday's match, they would need to play both Valorant and Rivals at the same time. So they would have had to forfeit either one of those games. It wouldn't have mattered. So I don't think it would have worked out either way. As Daredevil being permabanned, alright, UMass Boston learning from their mistake, but will that be enough? As I'm sure that Puma's having something up their sleeve. I played yo, bro. Stop tight. Yo, Tony, you gotta stop distracting this guy. This guy needs to lock it on his second game. Gambit being saved, and oh wow, okay, this could change things as well. UMass Boston might need to match the Gambit if they want a chance of taking the second point, or second map, excuse me. Bucky being saved, UMass Boston looking to save some of the anti-dive, just in case the Puma is having anything up their sleeve. Rogue getting banned. They understand the potential. Rogue Gambit team up could be deadly to their comp. Interesting to see what the Pumas might pull out here. Could be another Moon Knight ban. That's what they did last time. Invis ban actually coming out, which is interesting, as both sides did play the Invis. As you can see, Shifster feeling a bit betrayed by the ban. Spider-Man being saved. Interesting, considering Spider-Man was banned by Pumas last round. Excuse me. UMass Boston just looking to beef up their defenses and protect who they believe would provide the most defensive yield. So 3 seconds left as a ban hasn't been picked yet. Or a save hasn't been picked yet, excuse me. Emma being saved for Rimuru, I'm assuming. His Emma pretty strong at times. As as we're down to one ban left on each side. Venom getting banned. UMass Boston learning from their mistake, not wanting to give the Pumas a chance to play what they're comfortable at. But will that be enough, or will the Pumas overcome and adapt to the situation? Namor getting banned. Looks like they still do want to play dive. I imagine a Magic Spider-Man combo could be played.
Top-notch team to win this one.
Or even Black Panther if they're really feeling spicy, but judging by how UMass Boston's comp is turning out, I am not worried about how they're going to handle any sort of dive. Bucky, Emma, Groot should be more than enough. Oh, excuse me. Emma being swapped out for Magneto and Groot being swapped out back to Emma.
Before you attack, get ready.
Whoa, what's that sound? Like a melodic wind blowing across time and space.
The Phoenix's song echoes through the cosmos. I'm impressed you can hear it.
It would sound sick with a beat under it. Think I could sample it?
Well, the Phoenix is all about creation.
Okay, this is so annoying. Everything got swapped around. Right, so these two are the tanks, okay? These are the... Oh, okay, wait, this makes it easier. Okay, so these are both DPS, these are both heal. Okay, never mind, I got it. Okay, yeah. Spider-Man instantly coming out, full swinging, looking to grab someone, but unfortunately, for the side of Puma, is not able to find anything. And Shifter looking to spearhead this initial assault on the defense. IQ looking to just off angle. Elsa Bloodstone getting grabbed. Looks to be an early pick for UMass Boston, but that's unfortunately doesn't get the initial pick, but does carry out the execution in the later rounds. J2 continuously being a nuisance into the second map, finding Luna right away. Point is first point capped, but J second is just being a nuisance on any character he plays right now. IQ just doing all he can, but unfortunately, as fast as it started, the UMass Boston are just sent to their spawn once again. And this time it isn't Weave Bark, but J second just being a nuisance. Oh. Magneto gets grabbed. As Rimuru slowly descending to his death. And UMass Boston, they need to find an answer to this fast, or else this could quickly get out of hand.
I was worried. Look out behind you.
Stony Dragon looking very aware of J second's deadly Spider-Man. And Rimuru having a standoff with J second. Unable to find him, but just keeping an eye peeled for him.
It's okay.
And Shifter finally taking down J second, making UMass Boston's chances of taking the point a lot easier, as UMass Boston just snowballing onto point. Gambit all being popped, but no all being popped on the side of UMass Boston just yet. 90% for the side. Oh, Phoenix being popped, first all being popped on the side of UMass Boston, pushing back Refarf, and eventually Rimuru following up with the kill, but will just J second try to contest to buy enough time? No. UMass Boston quickly learning from their mistakes and converging.
You need to stop that vehicle in its tracks.
It seems we have
5 vaults available for the side of UMass Boston for the next team fight, which should prove to be crucial. Shifter letting a lot of damage, looking to quickly farm his ult back up. Went from 7% up to 30% in the blink of an eye. J second almost going down there, but
don't mess with the
Amazing Spider-Man being popped, finding a pick on the Jartesi. Shifter just looking to find a trade, but unfortunately not going to get anything. Rimuru getting a pick onto Lowstar as we go back and forth. Picks being exchanged from both sides. Gambit getting out of dodge. But will that be enough as Elsa Bloodstone looks to be caught off guard, and Angela just finding a way to fuck up IQ. Unfortunately, not gonna go down. Heaven's Retribution being popped as Gambit. Oh my god, Royal Flush being popped. Oz being popped as Glowtrox gets popped. IQ looking to find a pick onto Refarf, and Refarf going down. Hopefully making things easier for the side of UMass Boston as they look to overwhelm Pumas, pushing them back to potentially take the second point. IQ fully charged now, doing a lot of damage. But the Soupy just doing a great job of stalling, trying to buy time for his team. And then going down. And that should be the second checkpoint. The first checkpoint, excuse me, for UMass Boston as they continue to speedrun their way for the second point. Things are looking good as UMass Boston not letting J second really finding much more value. Phoenix ult available once again, and just Shifter doing a lot of damage, bursting down the Soupy, almost taking down the Magneto as well. Royal Flush being popped from the side of Pumas. Bit of both was being popped, Magneto being popped, everything's being popped. As Box Tops looking to show why his arm is dangerous, finding the first pick, second pick, potentially a third, gets a third, getting it once again. Puma's looking to get desperate as they do switch to the Moon Knight. Box Tops finding 4 with his ult, the Kraken impact, getting a lot of value. J second looking to stall as much as he can, but unfortunately it looks like that's all she wrote for Pumas as UMass Boston on the verge of finding the third point. Psionic Seduction being popped. Should find some value, but unfortunately, it does not pan out the way that UMass Boston wants it to. Shifter looking to do all he can, just finding a pick, but other than that, not really much. Weefarv getting on the Moon Knight to hopefully just use the ult to push UMass Boston off the car. J2nd looking to get back into the fight. Not going to be able to find anything. Just on the slick of 1 HP. Shifter looking to hunt down the kill, but unfortunately not able to finish him off. And the Android Tessie does get the kill. Roll Flush being popped to the side of UMass Boston. Spots out Weefarv. As CD ults coming out. Magneto ult coming out from the side of UMass Boston. Not able to find anything. The Hand of Khonshu being popped. Pushing off Jartesi and Rimuru. And it's back to the drawing board as UMass Boston. Still a minute left on the clock. Looking to regroup and not succumb to the nerves.
You stop them in their tracks.
Shister does have the ults, and as Jartesi almost has the fate of both worlds up. Kraken Impact almost being up once again. This could be the final attempt. This could be what they need. Snowy Dragon hearing the heavy footsteps of Spider-Man just lingering around. J2nd looking for the perfect time to strike. Fate of both worlds being popped as Phoenix will also get popped. Magneto all being popped. Finding Shifter. As the Amazing Spider-Man not finding anything with the ult. Hand of Khonshu up once again, finding the pick on the Jartesi. And things are looking dire now as UMass Boston haven't been able to get past this chokehold ever since Weefarv's getting on the Moon Knight and Snowy Dragon just doing all you can to stay alive, but unfortunately
Down to 30 seconds.
it's going sideways. UMass Boston having one last chance before switching sides. Psionic Seduction almost up. Could be paired with the Magneto ults as well as the Royal Flush, but will that be enough, or will that be too late as Weefarv finding a pick onto Psylocke. And as we get to the final fight of this map, potentially, Snowy Dragon not going to be able to use the Royal Flush. Soupy understanding that the ult was almost up, doing a great job of taking him down, but will that be enough? No. Rimuru also going down, not going to be able to get off the ult. IQ just pulling off the Sonic Seduction as a last-ditch effort. Rimuru just looking to TP as soon as possible. IQ doing all he can to buy time. And it's all left to Rimuru as the overtime bar getting dangerously close. And unfortunately, not able to get the portal off in time. Still a great push for UMass Boston, but will they be able to hold the line as we switch sides?
Including which side you're on. You'll need a top-notch team to win this one.
And as we switch sides, UMass Boston looking to take a more defensive approach, swapping out the ammo. Oh, excuse me, going back to the ammo. Look like they're going to play Penny for a second, but they changed their mind. Shifts are hopping off the Phoenix to go the Punisher. Hopefully these changes.
30 seconds
Oh,
before you attack.
and it's J2nd finding a pick on the Shifter. Just seeing the mines land in front of them, not really thinking too much of it. That's kind of awkward, Shiv. But luckily, it doesn't change too much as Shifter's able to make it back to the point on time. What do you think, Milky? Do you think they're gonna win? Do you think they're gonna win, Milky?
4, 3,
Oh, don't scratch your
2,
Milky. That's not nice.
1. All you need to do is catch
Ball
the
goes
mission
down.
area. Got it?
Someone should have stopped too long time ago.
Shifter just blasting down the Pumas. As we're off to a slow start. Pumas looking to take a different point of approach like UMass Boston did. IQ weathering the storm. And Maroon not letting J2nd continue his shenanigans as he does quickly put down J2nd. But unfortunately, IQ going down to Isoop. Only Rimuru left to as a last line of defense. Just doing all he can to protect his team from the dangers. And Refarv just getting so much value, just uncontested on that little high ground. And things are not looking good as Box Top going down.
What are you aiming at?
Chartesi and Snowly Dragon doing all that he can to keep up the team, but unfortunately it won't be enough as the Pumas overrunning the point.
Thanks for the boost.
No need to be worried yet as 5 minutes still left on the clock, but the Pumas still having a long way to go. Now looking like J2nd not being the issue, but Refarv once again finding so much value on this Moon Knight, just looking to be a nuisance of his own. The hand of Contra being popped from behind, finding 2 on the ships there, Dartesi. And it's once again just Refarv finding so much value of his kit. Even getting the 3rd onto Box Tops, unfortunately. Rimuru finally putting him down. But things aren't looking hot as UMass Boston looking a bit frazzled at the moment. And Box Tops looking to find the Spider-Man, but just as he comes and goes, he's out of there. Roll Flush being popped, Psionic Seduction being popped, Magneto being popped, not finding any value with it, thank God, and Shifster, Judge, Jury, Executioner condemning the Pumas back to their spawn. And Box Tops hounding down High Voltage, not wanting any stragglers to survive.
Get that vehicle moving again.
3 alts still left up for the side of UMass Boston. Looking to hold for another 3 minutes as the Phoenix Alt, Fate of both worlds, and crap, you know what, hold on, I'm gonna look up their alts right now, hold on. Phoenix alt name. End Song Inferno, right? That'd be the alt name. Alright, Fate of both worlds being popped. The Endfire, the song thing, yeah, being popped. Not gonna find anything. V4 finding value once again with the hand of Khonshu. J2nd chipping in with his all as well, finding a pick onto both Jartesi and IQ. And UMass Boston sitting right back to the spawn. But fortunately for them, Cart is just reaching the halfway point just now. Meteor M still available for the side of UMass Boston. But will that be enough to change the fortune of this team as they look to fight back into this? No! The Pumas pushing the cart all the way into the 2nd checkpoint. J2nd going down now. And it's just an endless assault from the side of the Pumas as they just overwhelm UMass Boston. And IQ looking to make some changes, opting to switch out triple DPS for a penny. Finally, able to isolate the Gambit, but unfortunately just gets off guard. Refarv finding another pick onto Box Tops, popping another hand of Khonshu, finding Jartesi. And things aren't looking so hot as a cart making to the final stretch of this map. And this could be the end of the beginning of the end. Royal Flush being popped from both sides. Meteor M being popped from Pumas. Not finding, finds 2 actually. Finds Snowly Dragon. And Refarv gets another 3 to end the map as UMass Boston going down 0-2 now. Not looking good, not looking hot for the Beacons. but they're not out for the count yet. There is still at least one more map to be played. A slow start for the side of the beacons, but not over yet. Damn. That's getting kind of dry. My voice is gonna be lost tomorrow if I keep it like this. I don't think my voice is gonna last into tomorrow. But anything for the morale of the team. I must push through. Alright, I'm alright. And that's both sides. Oh my, yo, Drag fan, you cannot be saying this when I'm streaming, bro. Dog, everyone can see your message. I hope you know that. Oh my. Oh my god, look at you guys. You guys are so fake. Finally showing up to support the team. Nah, it's basically over. Well, actually, not yet, but this could potentially be the last map as. Alright, so we look to enter the potential last map of this series. Will Pumas run away with this series, or will the Beacons be able to stop their bleeding and find a lifeline on the next map? Damn, my scratch me. But you gotta believe. Oh, I'm a believer. You know what? I gotta be heavily biased on this broadcast. What am I doing? Let's go, Beacons! Let's go! Let's go, Beacons! Let's go! Let's go, Beacons! Let's go! As we head into the ban phase, Daredevil being banned once again. Hella being banned for the side of Pumas. Looks like pretty standard bans being had from both sides. Spider-Man being saved once again. Oh no. The Beacons looking to not have a lot of fun in this series. Emma being saved. Curious to see if the UMass Boston boys are gonna, the Beacon boys are gonna try something new. Or will they stick to what they're most comfortable with? Venom being banned once again. Invisible Woman being banned once again. Looks like the same bans being had from last time, actually. Curious to see if UMass Boston are going to ban Moon Knight. Gambit being saved. Looks like it's going to be another Gambit v Gambit. I'm sure they were debating whether or not they wanted to save Moon Knight or save Gambit, as Moon Knight did put a lot of trouble for the Beacon boys for the second half of last map. Cloak and Dagger being saved. Interesting. Guys, I'm looking up all the alt names right now because I need it to sound like a professional caster. Angela being banned. Interesting. I thought they would have banned Moon Knight. And for the last ban, Namor.
You'll need a top-notch team to win this one.
As we go underway into the potential last map, 10 seconds left in hero selection. In the end, still great achievements being made by the Beacons varsity team, UMass Boston varsity team. Making it to nationals in the first semester it's still something to be very proud of.
30 seconds before you
Isn't that right, Milky? Come here, Milky. Give me some headbutts. No, don't go look at your food bowl. Come here. Give me some headbutts. Yeah, that's right. Aw, he's so cute.
My daggers are formed from pure light force energy. They purify whatever they touch.
Those are quite useful against some of the demons in my homeland.
Let's hope they're just as useful here.
The battle starts in 5.
That's the last map, starting in 3 seconds.
2.
UMass Boston looking to put an end to their bleeding.
You need to stop that vehicle in its tracks. You're mine.
And then a fight ensuing already on the side as Box Tops having an engagement with Weefarv, not able to find any kill on either side. "30 seconds into the first map. As both sides looking to find the first blood of Jartesi, finding the first blood onto the Soupy. IQ looking to follow it up onto the second shifter, finding Weefarv, but J2nd quickly finding another one in return. 5v4. And IQ looking just to put pressure on J2nd, not letting him get any value from that. Rogue touching point just in the nick of time, but will that be enough? IQ popping the bad hammer, but won't do anything as the Pumas looking to quickly flood back into the point. Hand of Conchu coming out. Not finding anyone. Box Tops finding a pick onto Lowstar Soupy, getting a trade onto IQ. And onto Rimuru. No tanks on for the side of... No Vanguards for the side of UMass Boston as the Firebird coming out to sing its song. Not finding anything. It's Snowly Dragon looking to get aggressive with the Eternal Bond, but not going to be able to find anything. Royal Flush being popped for the side of the Pumas. But will that be enough as the beacons are just dropping like flies? Oh. Royal Flush available for the second fight. Looking to find everyone in it. Pops Royal Flush. But will that be enough? As Eternal Bond coming from the side of Pumas. Meteor M coming out. Not going to find Snowly Dragon as he's just being a nuisance on the side. J2nd going down. But it's not enough as Pumas weathering the storm and just shuts down everything that UMass Boston throws at them. Minute left on the clock now as things looking desperate. And Box Top's doing that all he can to dodge. Gets out. No, does not get out. J2nd putting him down at the end.
He stopped them in their tracks. Move. Only 60 seconds left. Exquisite.
Thanks for the boost.
45 seconds left on the clock now as the Pumas are just doing a great job of containing everything. Another team wipe going in the favor of Pumas once again.
The tree lies ahead. We can't turn back now.
The coordination is just off the charts right now for the Pumas. And even J2nd adding
He stopped them in their tracks.
adding salt to the wound.
Step it up. There's no time left.
I was fine. Thank you.
Looking to isolate Weefarf, but he gets out of dodge as Lowstar looking to do all that he can to help him escape safely. 10 seconds left now for this UMass Boston as Shifster popping the Firebird song, finding a pick onto the Gambit. This could be UMass Boston's way back in as they look to capitalize off of the pick. Eternal Bond up for Jartesi. Synax Seduction being popped now for Rimuru. But will that be enough? As J2nd popping the Strange Portal to get Pumas back into the fight. Rimuru trying to do that all he can to push them off, but it's not enough. Snowly Dragon able to put down Hardwire before anything gets out of control. Eternal Bond being exhausted to help UMass Boston take this last point. As UMass Boston barely gets over the edge just to get the first point. Or gets to the first checkpoint, excuse me.
Now might be a good time to stop them.
It's not about the journey, it's about the destination, as UMass Boston looks to fight for another day. As we resend to another one. Iron Groove being popped. UMass Boston able to capitalize off of it by getting the first pick on the Soupy, but will that be enough? Royal Flash being popped now. Eternal Bond being popped to the side of Pumas, but Shifter able to find the pick onto Jay second. Hand of Contra being popped, and this could be catastrophic as UMass Boston potentially dropping like flies. Refarb getting out of dodge as Rimuru looking to do all he can to find this pick onto Hardwire, but unfortunately, Hardwire just gets out of there in the nick of time. Refarb just bailing out the support.
I'll get you next time.
You stopped him in their tracks.
And Refarb just finding all these nice little high elevated positions to just continuously apply all the pressure. Jay second coming back once again, popping the amazing Spider-Man ult. Not gonna. And both supports down now once again. Psionic Seduction coming in from Rimuru. But the effects are short-lived as Low Star taking down both Groot and Emma. And it just looks like Puma's able to capitalize off of the UMass Boston's weaknesses. Just able to continuously apply pressure when they're needed most. Eternal Bond out for Jartesi. But when is the right time for it to be popped? Eternal Bond being popped now. Meteor M being popped for the side of Pumas, and it does land as things looking very dire. Rimuru going down as UMass Boston only able to get a point and a half.
The current score is 0.
Having some room to work with at least, not all hope is lost,
Time to switch things up.
as they will need to hold for 4 minutes at least.
You'll need a top-notch team to win this one.
Shifter looking to match the Moon Knight. Could this be the saving grace? Could this be the miraculous change that they need? Or is it far too late for UMass Boston to make their entrance back into this map?
Before you attack, get ready.
I visited hundreds of moons. How come they don't all have their own personal nights?
Don't know, don't care. One move's more than enough for me.
Well, you're missing a huge opportunity, dude. Have you ever thought about franchising?
Don't give Conchu any ideas.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Just who Gambit was looking for.
Help get that vehicle to its destination.
As we undergo potential last point, Box Tops holding a nice little off angle, but quickly snuffed out by the Pumas as Low Star and Refarb
Sweet moves, right?
looking just to prove to be an annoying thorn on the side, but Box Tops does find the pick onto Low Star. Man advantage for the side of UMass Boston. Box Tops looking to apply more pressure from the side. Taking the attention away from the front line. This could be what UMass Boston needs, but Box Tops looking to survive first. Rimuru engaging in a one-on-one battle, but unfortunately unable to capitalize. Popping the band hammer onto wait, is it Weefarf? Yeah, Weefarf. Hand of Contra being popped first by the side from Shifter. Upgrade available for Rimuru as he takes out his book to get a little smarter. And Box Tops doing a great job of just taking the attention away from UMass Boston's front line. Just continuously being a nuisance. But if he goes down here, this could prove to be fatal. Royal Flush being popped from the side of Pumas. Hand of Khonshu being popped as well. And things are falling apart very fast as everyone from the side of UMass Boston going down. Rimuru popping the teleport as soon as he can. Waits for his team as he could. Spots out Jay second. Knows that it's a very dangerous game that he's playing. It's up from everyone else to protect them as they surround him. Popping the portal just in the nick of time. Eternal Bomb being popped to the side of Pumas. Still the Dragon popping the Royal Flush. IQ finding the pick onto Hardwire with the meteor, and I'm doing a great job. Same can't be said for the side of Pumas as UMass Boston quickly taking back control of the point, stopping what otherwise could have been a really short map. Great adjustments. Great response from UMass Boston. Minute and 30 left on the clock. As the Hand of Khonshu is available for the side of UMass Boston. I have Agamotto almost up once again. Jartesi does have the Eternal Bond. Should be uncontested as well as the Meteor M just being popped not moments ago by Soupy. In the room, we could find a big value on Poxy. Gets 3! Gets Gambit. Looking to find more. Doesn't get more, but actually he goes on a rampage, finding both supports, continuously pushing them, just putting them back to their spawn, finding a third arm to Weefarm, and this could be what UMass Boston needs, as there's only 45 seconds left on the clock. The portal's still available for the side of Pumas. But the longer this goes on, the harder it gets, as UMass Boston quickly racking up their ults once again. Slowly Dragon, 75%. Amazing Spider-Man not finding anything. Jay second going down from Magneto. And this could be where UMass Boston finally finds a way back into this map. Rimuru isolating the backline, just putting continuous pressure on where it's needed. Hand of Contra being popped. Luckily not gonna find Rimuru. Looking to take care of the backline. Takes down Lowstar. Portal coming out. But things are going to get scrappy. Royal Flush being popped from both sides. Legendary being popped up. But could that find anything as Box Tops targets the backline? Huge ult. But only going to find one. Find two. Hand of Khonshu pushing Pumas off the point. And this could be the first series. This could be the first point that UMass Boston gets. Finally stopping the bleeding. But is it a little too late? As they're still down 2-1. Great response coming from the UMass Boston boys as they look to extend the series by another map.
Another epic victory. Big win.
And that is what we like to see from UMass Boston, putting up a fight, showing that they are still in this game, that they do have what it takes to win out the series. And like Shifter said, out mooning the other Moon Knight, maybe that is the answer But credit to Box Tops, putting a lot of pressure in the beginning of the round, just not letting Pumas getting in the setup that they want to, which could be the solution that UMass Boston are looking for. Just maybe the early disruption, not giving them the chance to get in the setup, not letting the chance for them to get comfortable. That could be the answer. Oh my god. Yeah, my voice is definitely not surviving today. Oh my god. But that was a great game, great adaptation. And as we go into the fourth map, the side of Pumas picking Hell's Haven. Heaven, not Haven, whoops.
그래서 호의 뭐는 내만 배가 그 금중에 내 마에 그
Hello, Kitson. Hello, YRJTJH. Wait, YRJTJHFNH. Alright. And as there's no downtime, looking to get right back into it as we head into the fourth map. Yo, I need someone to cast this with me. My voice is gonna be gone by tomorrow. Someone, please! I'm begging. Credits where credits due. Rimuru getting that massive ult onto the backline, picking off the Gambit, and just finding 3, sending Pumas back to where they came from. Will UMass Boston be able to carry the momentum over from last round? I'm starting to believe now. Things looking dire, but at the lowest point, Rimuru just showing us why UMass Boston are not going down without a fight. Free Shipster Hella, yeah. Free Shipster Hella. As the same band's relatively going through, except that this time Invis being saved first, UMass Boston learning from their previous maps. Spider-Man being swapped out for the Venom, and Emma being banned this time. Interesting. Gambit being saved once again, but that hasn't proved to be an issue for UMass Boston, as they've always looked to match it. Runners are being picked to be saved. Moon Knight being banned from UMass Boston. They understand how deadly it is on this map. And Exchange Puma's just banning
Pick your hero.
Pucky outright.
Or villain. I'm not judging.
As we head into the 4th map, hero selection being finalized from both sides. UMass Boston looking to fight back, but will all be for naught, as this could very well be the last map.
30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
And I'm sure Rimuru was giving a talk to the boys saying, listen, alright, these guys are butt, alright, we're better. Let's show them why.
As you are well aware.
Can't let the team morale get down.
Have been brought together here for a greater purpose.
Wow. Are your motivations always as transparent as I am?
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it?
Show me why you deserve my mercy instead of my blame.
And Jim Shifter just finding a pick onto high voltage right off the bat. Looking to actually get a second, gets a headshot onto another.
They look like they mean business.
I have encountered a real Hydra entity. Whatever these fools are summoning.
Can't catch me.
And Shifter looking to reposition, looking to take high ground, but unfortunately blocked off. Spots out the Venom.
The mission area is yours to capture now.
His IQ finding a pick. Slowly Dragon chipping in onto Low Star, and the initial point capture should be going in favor of UMass Boston. Remember, we're looking to get a bit more aggressive. Magic narrowly dodging the Maelstrom of Madness. Low Star looking to get right back into it, pulling everyone. Looking to pave a way back for the Pumas, but unfortunately gets taken down. Weefar finding a pick on a Shivster. And Rimuru was just doing a great job of just holding back the Pumas. Soupy looking to get a bit aggressive, looking to get into UMass Boston's face, but not finding anything. Iron Group being popped. Slowly Dragging, getting a huge triple off of that. Sending the Pumas back to the spawn, and IQ adding insult to injury. Finding another pick onto Soupy. 4 down for the side of Pumas, and UMass Boston already over halfway captured for the first point. Shifter, gotta be careful. Not wanting to give up a man advantage. I have Agamotto being popped. Unfortunately, not gonna get the gambit, but does find a pick onto Hardwire, taking down another support at least. And this might be all over, as Rimuru might have just shut the door closed for Pumas. Portal being open, but is it a little too late? No. Soupy trying to contest. Weird Venom being popped, but will it be enough? And the portal got canceled, actually. Portal was canceled. Could have been a blunder. What happened there? Did Pumas cancel, or did someone push him off? I didn't see that, actually. Wow, never mind. UMass Boston finding the first point really quickly, 100-0. Looking to carry the momentum off from the last map. And as quickly as the map started, it could be ended. As UMass Boston looking to sweep the 4th map. Looking to reverse sweep this entire series, potentially. But let's not get ahead of ourselves yet.
Get ready.
We remember you.
UMass Boston looks like they've woken up. They've realized how to counter the Pumas.
I made a far better host than the one you currently wear.
You would have used my cosmic flames to burn entire worlds to the ground.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it?
I'll take a cosmic clash over fighting vampires any day.
As the Puma's looking to make adjustment, Weepar switching off of the magic to go Punisher. Realizing that the Magneto isn't in play and could be taking advantage of Royal Flush being popped, Invisible Boundary being popped, but Jartesi gotta be careful there, not wanting to go down. And UMass Boston, wow, as quickly as that fight has started, it has ended. UMass Boston capturing the point first once again.
You expected Gambit to throw some beads?
Wow, that happened so fast, I didn't even catch all of that. I'm ready to watch the replay. That was insane. Everything was just perfectly going, it was just going the way in favor of UMass Boston. Now UMass Boston looking to hold this choke point. Iron Groove being disrupted by the Magneto push. Clawtrox being popped, but being bailed out by the whale. World Flush being popped, Meteor M being popped. Remember, looking to block, but unfortunately shield doesn't run out. Luckily, does not find anyone, and Shifter and Box Tops finding a pick necessaries needed to push the Pumas back into the spawn. Relentless aggression from UMass Boston as they don't want to let the Pumas find a way back into this map, as Rimuru almost back up to the Eye of Agamotto. 92% could further disrupt, find a way to further disrupt the Pumas, but he needs to be careful not to get taken up. As Judge Jury Executioner being popped, UMass Boston needs to respect this, but the map change unfortunately screwing over Rimuru. As the Pumas looking to steamroll their way back into this. Banhammer coming out from the way of Deadpool. Iron Groot not going to find anything. Box Tops going down. And that map change might have spelled disaster for the side of UMass Boston. Support staying alive. Alive, never mind. Slowly Dragon goes down. But luckily Jartesi still is up and kicking. Looking to farm back the Invisible Boundary. 6 ults up, almost for the side of UMass Boston. Could be enough to take down the... Could be enough to win the next team fight, excuse me. As Rimuru, understanding if you just go first in, could get countered. Ayabakumo being popped! Finds 2 being popped! Invisible Boundary being used to counter, but J2 finding a way to just mitigate the damages. Finding 2, Iron Group being popped. And IQ getting 2, 3, 4! Box Tops popping the whale! And it's just Magneto and Gambit left. As UMass Boston finding a way somehow, despite losing the initial 2 players, to make it work. The Soupy switching over to the Strange, looking at TP. TP coming out now. Royal Flush and the Phoenix being on for the side of UMass Boston. And IQ looking to just push them back, not wanting to give them a chance to get through. And the Soupy just might be giving his life away. Does die in the end. Phoenix being popped. Royal Flush being popped. Meteor M being popped. And this could spell the end of the beginning of the end for the Pumas. As UMass Boston not giving up anything. Finding the picks necessary. The Soupy making a desperate attempt to touch point, but that won't be enough. As it goes down in the end of UMass Boston, steamrolling the 4th map, could be looking to reverse sweep the Pumas and continue the run in Nationals.
Another epic victory! Big win!
And chipping in with the Jart fan comments. Well, you might be rightfully so, as Jartesi does pick up MVP for this match. And as we head into the last map of this series, UMass Boston potentially reverse sweep on the cards here. And the Pumas must be getting a little nervous, surely, by now. Up 2-0. almost had the dirt, but just fumbling at the end. Could be the nerves sprouting from the players from Pumas, but UMass Boston just weathering their emotions. Jar and Shiv understanding that the loss from their yesterday's matches, they learned and grew from it. Maybe it's the experience of just playing in so many playoffs that they understand what they need to do and how and what needs to be done and how to do it. And as it looks like we might head into a 5-minute break as all the players, I'm sure they need to collect their thoughts. Lowstar ending the score 6-7, not really finding anything. But then again, UMass Boston not really giving anything, not giving Lowstar to utilize the Meteor M to its full potential. You don't want to miss this last map, as I'm sure it's going to be very, very close and intense. What started out as a bleak, hopeless situation turned into one that might be history, as UMass Boston looking to continue their run in Nationals, not wanting to give up their hopes and dreams quite yet. How wrong would it be if I just hopped on TikTok right now? And that's Kunlun looking to be the final map of this series. I'm sure Moon Knight's 100% going to get banned. He's going to get banned, and it's going to get saved. Daredevil being banned right away. UMass Boston not looking to take any chances. They're going to continue to do what works for them. Moon Knight being saved. Wow. Pumas really wanted to play the Moon Knight. I had a feeling this might have happened. But UMass Boston, I'm sure they understand that they need a match to Moon Knight because Moon Knight this is a really good Moon Knight map. Invisible Woman being saved, not wanting to give the Pumas to play on their terms. Spider-Man being banned. Understanding that this is a map you can get pulled off of. Group being banned. Venom being saved. Wow, this could be another messy one, but the Venom pick didn't really work out for Pumas last time, so not too sure how it's going to pan out on this map either. But judging by how Moon Knight is saved, I'm sure they're going to do something with the Moon Knight Venom dive combo. It is really effective on this map, seeing how narrow it is. Emma being saved to potentially counter the dives. Angela being banned. Be good. It's like UMass Boston has done their homework, understanding the strong characters of Pumas. Pumas. And Gambit actually being banned for the last one from Pumas. Wow.
You'll need a top-notch team.
Understanding that it hasn't worked out for them the way that they would like it to. And as we head into the last map of this series, Shivster understanding what needs to be done, but is he able to counter Weefarf at his own game? Will he be able to shut him down?
Relay deployed. It ain't cheap.
30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
And this is a map that UMass Boston
Kids should stay
has been known to be good at as well. So high hopes going into the last map.
Armor patch here. Pay up.
As they look to take a unique approach, not looking to group up out of the main entrance like you normally would. Looking to divide and conquer.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You have to stop them from securing the mission area.
I'm opening a portal.
Looking to portal from the side. Setting up oh, this is setting up from a portal.
Oh, here they are now.
Box Tops hoping to find a pick.
A shortcut.
Getting a lot of damage off on the back line. As Lowstar getting relentlessly assaulted, finding a pick on the J second, potentially finding one onto Lowstar as well, and this approach could end the game before it even started. As a first point already being capped, not a lot of hope to be had for Pumas as... Oh wait, hold on, I spent a smoking 2 spoon. Portal coming out. Weefarf finding a pick onto Jartesi. And Pumas looking to fight back, but Weefarf just finding a pick onto Shivs at the end, unfortunately. And IQ left on an island of his own, but able to get out at the end. 2 out of 3 points captured, so not the worst start. They did waste their portal to get back, so that's a silver lining for them. UMass Boston looking to quickly get back into this fight, taking the high ground right off that rip. Throwing hands against the Venom. Popping Maelstrom of Madness, taking a considerable size amount of damage from him. And Moon Knight does go down box top, doing a great job of taking an off angle from the side. Getting spotted out by the Soupy, but will that be enough? Whipping out the shotgun. Things are looking dangerous. IQ managing to cancel out the internal bond. And this should be surely point secured as UMass Boston quickly adjusting from their mistakes. 4 minutes left on the clock now. Looking to swing in with full confidence. Box Tops just sticking around, maybe a little bit longer than he should, and does go down to Weefarf. And remember, we're looking to get aggressive up top. Not really doing too much right now, but Box Tops does have ult. Remember, we're understanding that if he goes down, it goes down. Psionic Seduction coming through. Does not catch anyone. Catches Maggot then, actually. Does buy some time. Eternal Bond coming up from the side of UMass Boston. Invisible Boundary being used in response. Box Tops finding to pick onto Soupy, but Hardwire managing to take out Box Tops before she is found. Moon Knight Ong coming out now, but it does not matter as UMass Boston having to control, having fully understand the situation and controlling it. Oh no, Rimuru! The little slip up at the end, going down with Low Star. But it does not matter as UMass Boston did win the team fight. A little slip up, but I don't think the outcome of this map is going to change too much off of that. And as the cart slowly but surely makes his way to the second checkpoint. Hand of Khonshu up for the side of UMass Boston. It's just a matter of when to use it. We are Venom being popped. Low Star fighting to pick onto low Q, and this would be a perfect time to pop the Hand of Khonshu. Buys some room. Gets Jade the second actually in death even. And Box Tops does go down to Low Star in the end. UMass Boston stumbling at the finish line just a little for the second checkpoint, but nothing to be worried about just yet. It's interesting to see that Mantis is being used in a 2-healer comp. But this just goes to show how confident UMass Boston is in their strategy. Where is it? We're Strange! We're Strange! Strange going down at the end. Hand of Khonshu being popped from the side of Pumas. Getting 3 actually, that's a lot of value. As UMass Boston need to regroup. Weefarf adding insult to injury, just finding the last stragglers. And IQ making the switch over to Phoenix actually. This could be what they need as Weefarf is just doing a good job applying pressure on the Moon Knight once again.
I was fine, but thank you.
And Rimuru on the Emma now. Keeping an eye out for the flank potentially. Mantis up being popped now. Psionic Seduction being coupled. Eternal Bond being coupled. Meteor M being popped. Not finding anything unfortunately. And Eternal Bond popping up from our side. As every ult being popped from everywhere. Is Invisible Boundary joining in. Shimster finding 1, finding 2 actually. Both supports down for the side of Pumas, and this should be the second checkpoint for UMass Boston. The Soupy not giving up a fight, just staying in his ult as long as possible. But will that be enough? J2nd being forced off. And this should be the checkpoint for UMass Boston, but no! Soupy, unrelentless with it. Deadpool all being popped. And what a great stall coming in from the side of Pumas. Things not quite panning out the way that they want to for the side of UMass. But that can change as Box Tops looking to do all he can looking to find as much value as he can. But Soupy just being unrelentless in his assaults. Finally being pushed away, and Box Tops just buying some time with his selfie. Hand of Conscience being popped, going down to IQ as we enter overtime. No ults up for other side. Portal being popped. Will that be enough? As Box Tops goes down, Jartesi looking to find a pick onto the Invis woman, and does find it, and it's just Invis. And CD left now, going down as well. No support to the side of Pumas. Meteor M being popped, and it might be enough as UMS Boston just gets it over the edge. Weefarf not able to touch, and UMS Boston just hanging in there barely. That was a great last-ditch effort from the side of UMS Boston. It looked dire, it looked scary, but they're able to control the situation, able to play it to the favor, and the game continues. A minute left on the clock. As the convoy continues making his way to its destination. And IQ looking for the flank, spots it out now as Soupy dropping on top, looking just to push Weefarf off, understanding that he's a bigger threat. Half HP, not able to find him unfortunately, as Jartesi looking to regroup with the rest of the team. Eternal Bond up, 4 ults up, I have Agamotto up with the Hand of Khonshu. This could be huge. Eternal Bond being popped from both sides, Meteor and being popped from Pumas. Phoenix being popped as well, not finding anything. And Low Star getting a pick onto Jartesi and High Voltage, finding a pick onto Shifster, slowly dragging, going down as well. Rimuru finding a pick in return, but it does not matter as he goes down in the end. 15 seconds up on the clock. I don't think there's time for another teleport, actually. And this might be the end, as no ults are up. Rimuru still having the ult up, just barely touching, but it's not enough. Overtime, 8 secured. Hand of Conscience being popped on point. And it looks like that's the end for UMS Boston. Pushing the cart very deep. Still very good chance for them to complete this reverse sweep.
Time to switch things up, including which side.
But it all comes down to this. Will they be able to hold down the line when it matters the most?
Win this one.
Or will their hopes and dreams be dashed into dust? Oh crap. Wait, something happened, guys. There we go. So 8, 9, both DPS, 10 support, but okay, 11, okay, so 6, 7, 8, 9, 10,
30
okay,
seconds
so 7
before
is...
your attack. Get ready.
Okay, got it. And Rimuru, aware that the possibility of Pumas pulling the same strat that they did,
Someone has to do it.
looking to keep an eye out. As you can see a little gap to that little gate. On a Snowy Dragon, getting intel.
Battle starts in 5.
Well, the row is called strategist for a reason, not healer. Snowy Dragon doing some recon mission.
All you need to do is capture the
Looking to disrupt any plans that they might have had to teleport. And Snowy Dragon does simply make it back. Had he gone down, that would have been disastrous. Box Tops looking to play a disruption game. Not wanting to let Pumas get comfortable in their setup. Having to back off though. Doing a decent amount of damage. Just constantly proving to be a thorn on the side. Shifster finding a pick onto Soupy. But he needs to watch out. He cannot overextend or he goes down just like that. And it might be what the Pumas need to get back into the game.
This is gonna hurt. Clear the way.
As Rimuru still taking control of the top. Understanding that if they give it up, it could prove to be a little bit annoying and difficult for them to handle. Weefarf, 1 HP now, does go down in the end. looking to further stagger the Pumas, but Rimuru understanding that he can't go any further else. His life is on the line. Almost going down there, actually, but luckily the healer's doing a great job of supporting him.
There you are.
And IQ doing just a great job of just stunning them. Not letting them get comfortable again. Just setting up mines on the left side. Isolating this. Not wanting to give Pumas any chance to get back into this. Spider time being popped now. Phoenix Bird coming down. Crashing. Sending J second back to spawn. As IQ falling back after doing a lot of disrupting, and Oxtops looking to get in there, but not wanting to give up his life. 2 minutes left on the clock now, as the Pumas haven't found a response yet to this defense of UMass Boston. Soupy looking to get in the back line, popping all. Does find a pick on a Snowy Dragon, but will it be enough? Someone needs to go down. Eternal Bomb being popped. Eternal Bomb being popped for both sides. Legendary being popped. Finds one, finds J second, but will we be able to find any more? No, Hand of Contra coming from the side of Pumas. As things quickly spiraling out of control. Box Tops looking to find a pick, unfortunately goes down at the very end. Invisible Boundary still left on the clock. UMass Boston can teleport if they want to. And Snowy Dragon understanding this, not want to give up his life. He needs to stay alive. He needs to stay alive. Dies at the very end. Will the TP come out in time? Yes, it does come out at end. It comes out at the very last second, but they're still down with support. Phoenix all coming down. Ring destruction on UMass Boston. Unfortunately, Invisible Boundary coming in from the side of Pumas. As they give up the convoy. Luckily, pushing it all the way into overtime. 3 minutes to work with. UMass Boston very close, but yet so far.
Some uninvited guests. That was fine. A little help, please.
As it comes down to this. IQ not wanting to let Soup get comfortable, but that might have been a mistake from IQ. Narrowly getting out of there with his life. Shifter finding a good kill onto Weefarv. Looking to find more, but his prey just narrowly getting away. I changed my mind. Never mind. Finding the kill onto J second. Looking to get more as UMass Boston quickly taking back control of the convoy. And Shifter looking to just send Pumas back to the spawn. Getting 4. Wow, Shifter. His aim is looking clean. He really wants this championship. He really wants this. He really wants this point. He wants this. He's pulling UMass Boston to the finish line. As Rimuru sees the Hand of Contra being pulled. Eye of Agamotto being popped in exchange. Gets the Invisible Woman being paired. Shifter finding 2. Crashes down onto Pumas. Ruining their day and buying more time. That was a great mix of ults from the side of UMass Boston. As Rimuru, Maelstrom of Madness fully charged. Spots out Soupy. Eternal Bomb being popped to re-engage. No support ults up for the side of UMass Boston yet. High voltage getting a pick onto both Shifter and Dratesi, and this could spell disaster. It's Eternal Bond not being popped yet. Snowy Dragon understanding that he needs to stay alive. He does not need to rush into things. He can just wait for his team to regroup. There's still a minute left on the clock. Gets swatted out, unfortunately. Goes back into Invisible right away. Nearly just dodging the Phoenix beams like it's a Matrix.
Our enemies are near.
As Moon Knight engages in the backline, finds a pick on the box tops. Rear Venom being popped off. Sonic Seduction being popped. Eternal Bond being popped. Snowy Dragon does go down, but it's all good. Invisible Boundary being popped in exchange. As UMass Boston quickly losing control of this game. Meteor M being popped. Luckily not finding box toss, but unfortunately not enough. Invisible Boundary being popped, but it's not enough as Rimuru goes down. Might have been a waste, unfortunately. Snowy Dragon looking to do all he can to fight for his life. 2 minutes left on the clock now. We Farv just proving to be a nuisance on the Moon Knight. Someone needs to step up from the side of UMass Boston, or else we'll quickly get out of control. Shivster looking to be that man. Ankh, no one's breaking the Ankh. Break up. Hand of Clutch being popped once again. Rimuru does nearly dodge it. I lied. It does go down still regardless. Box top finding a good one-on-one trade, but Shivster also going down. Phoenix all being popped for both sides. And it all comes down to this, the last hurdle. UMass Boston struggling to hold on for dear life. Diamond Form being popped. Portal coming out from Strange. Coming out from Rimuru. Does have the Eye of Agamotto to stall if he needs to. Wants to find a really good timing. Unfortunately, Puma not giving him any chance. Flies in high, gets on above, finds two, and UMass Boston quickly takes back control of the situation, and this could be what they need to hold on. As Rimuru finding a great ult there, but can still go down the end as the car is still being pushed. It is a dangerous game. Supports aren't back up yet, but finally he was coming into the way for UMass Boston, but Rimuru could still go down. Things are looking dire at the point. Unfortunately, no one is touching it.
3, 2,
And so close yet. UMass Boston unable to commit the reverse sweep. Still, very proud of what they've achieved here. Unfortunately, the match does end in disappointment as UMass Boston just unable to cross the finish line at the last hurdle. And that is it for UMass Boston's rival season. Still a great showing from the boys, and wouldn't have it any other way. They put up a good fight, but in the end, it just wasn't enough.
I just can't do under.
I mean, like, respect. Like, he's just a good enough player to do that.
GG's guys, GG's guys. It's okay. It's okay. You had a good season. You almost reverse sweep them. You guys should still be very proud of yourselves.
That was the West Coast winners for Division 4.
We could blame it on ping. We blame it on ping.
Oh shit, yeah, we're did 4.
And that is it for this season. And this is where I sign out, unless anyone from the team has any last words.
Nope. GG's and see you next semester.
Alright,
Moon Knight it out.
Sadness and pain and agony, bro.
We'll see you guys next semester.